The goal of Prop 22 is to just say, if we can dispatch you via an app, you don't have the same protections as every other worker in this state. It's that simple. So as people are thinking about Prop 22, look around and think, could my job be dispatched by an app? Right? Right now, I represent lumber delivery drivers. I have negotiated an incredible wage benefit package retirement for my lumber delivery drivers, where the total employer cost is probably about $66 an hour, right? And if you can misclassify, because that's what we're talking about, misclassify people if they're in their pickup trucks in a gig economy model where they're just going to go to a lumber store and pick up some lumber and bring it to a job site through an app dispatch, and you're only going to pay them for the 2 hours they're doing it, they're not going to have that retirement. They're not going to have that medical. And I know that the Prop 22 says, oh, we created medical insurance if you vote for Prop 22. Big fucking deal, dog. These are employees already. They already get medical insurance in this country. The ACA is a thing, right? So this is just a grab at taking a group of people, like I said, the most easily exploitable people, and saying, no, you are not entitled to the same worker protections that everybody else is. You will never, ever, under any circumstances, have the option of joining the union. We will always be able to dismiss you at any time. And we're going to spend $200 million trying to convince people that that's not the case. We're going to say that we're going to give people rights they already have, right? Medical insurance and flexible schedules. And we're going to say that these jobs won't exist if they have to be employees, which is absolutely bullshit, because if there's a demand for that type of service, then there will be a demand for that type of service. It's not going to go away just because you have to pay people. I want to reinforce that we all want workers to do well. We do. But this idea that we need to protect people's rights to be exploited is silly. There is nothing in the law today that prevents people from working piecemeal work. If the business model of the company is that people log in on an app and work the hours that they're available, then that's fine. AB5 works with that. Every time someone repeats that, they're just either lying or repeating a lie that they believed when they were told it. It's just all there is. It's a difference between $200 million that Uber and Lyft are willing to spend, because they will make a lot more than $200 million if this passes, versus the $30 million that all the labor unions in the state were able to put together to try and combat it, right? It's a much louder voice because there's a lot more money there, but that's what it is. What I really want to, the play that I really want to point out is, when we talk about these jobs and we talk about, these people can't, we have to protect these jobs. Every one of these little jobs that we're talking about comes at the cost of a better job. When you take and you deliver something, through, like On Track, right? That's the same idea. These are independent contractors. Every time an On Track driver, and I've spoken to On Track drivers on my street because I talk to people that deliver packages, right? I represent UPS. They tell me, oh, well, I make about $200 a day if I really, really hustle, but I still have to lease my truck and I still have to pay for my own gas, right? That job is replacing a UPS driver who's making $38 an hour, has lifetime medical, right? You took that off the road by allowing that person to be an independent contractor. So are you really protecting that person, or allowing two people to be exploited by passing Prop 22? It's not perfect. We do not pass propositions that are imperfect. This applies to a lot more than Uber, DoorDash, and Lyft. This applies to anybody that can be dispatched by an app. It's disgusting, and I will fight you.